A very good morning to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. So, as we all know, we are here today for the open day of Master of Business Administration offered by Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. So, before we kick start with the program, I will introduce you to the institute. So, Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing is the apex body for Sri Lankan marketers, which was found in 1970s and was in subsequently incorporated by an act of parliament in 1980s, recognizing it as the national body for Sri Lankan marketers and a not-for-profit organization. So here in SLIM, we are mandated to uplift the marketing profession in Sri Lanka and providing marketing studies and conducting many national level events and projects throughout the country. So I will introduce you to the program now, and this is the Master of Business Administration program. And this program is in collaboration with the Wrexham Glyndebourne University in England. So SLIM offers you a well-recognized British Master of Business Administration, and this is also recognized by Sri Lankan University Grants Commission, and this is a fast-track program that has been exclusively introduced to SLIM postgraduate diploma holders and CIM UK qualified professionals. So Wrexham Glyndebourne University is a vibrant British university, and they have received many awards for their teaching skills and their quality of education. So since this is recognized by Sri Lanka University Grants Commission as well, you know that this is a good opportunity for you, a good education qualification that you must a must-have qualification with you. So to formally welcome all of our guests and presenters and our students, let me invite our Professor Devasiri N. Jayanta, and he is a professor in finance at the Department of Accountancy and Finance at Sabaragamu University. And he is also the Vice President, Education and Research at the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. And he holds a Doctor of Philosophy in Finance from the University of Colombo and Master of Science in Applied Finance and a postgraduate diploma from University of Jayawardhanapura as well. So he also holds a BA honors in business from Glyndebourne University in United Kingdom. So furthermore, he is a member of the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing and a Chartered Institute of Market and a member of Chartered Institute of Marketing, and a fellow member of Chartered Management Institute and a certified management account. And he has over 17 years of experience in the industry, working in several positions, and has been awarded for excellence in numerous times in numerous awards. And recently, he has been accredited as a fellow chartered manager by the Chartered Institute of Management in the UK as well. So let me welcome Professor Devasiri N. Jayanta, Vice President, Education and Research, Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Vihanga. So a perfect afternoon to everyone and a warm and heartfelt welcome to the open day of the highly anticipated MBA in Marketing, brought to you by the esteemed Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing through Glyndebourne University, UK. So as a proud alumni from the Glyndebourne University, UK, I take it as a great pleasure and honor to address you today. You have selected your master's journey today with one of the leading government universities in the UK. Today marks a significant juncture where we gather to celebrate knowledge, aspiration, and the pursuit of excellence in the field of marketing. So it is my distinct privilege to stand before you and extend a gracious welcome to this momentous occasion. So in our pursuit of knowledge, we are honored to have a remarkable individual whose insights and experience are invaluable. It is with great pleasure that I extend a warm welcome to my colleague, Mr. Ahmad Darus, business consultant, Converge Consultative, and also he was the former CEO of Renco Private Limited. In addition, he was a former executive committee member of the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing as well. We are truly privileged that despite his demanding schedule, Mr. Arose has graciously accepted our invitation to be the main speaker for today's session. His willingness to share his wisdom with us on a weekend is a kind of a testament to his commitment to nurturing the future of marketing professionals. Our gratitude extends to our dedicated faculty members, including the distinguished Dr. Isuru Manavadu, a senior lecturer attached to the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing. His dedication to imparting knowledge and shaping the minds of our learning partners, it is a kind of an inspiration for all of us. A special mention that also must be made of to our staff who have worked tirelessly to make this inauguration a reality. Let us express our heartfelt appreciation to Ms. Mihirini Fonseca, DGM, and her team, including Mr. Ashen, Mr. Hassani, Manager, Business School, Mr. Malinda Pereira, and other staff from Slim Business School, along with the diligent efforts of the marketing team, Ms. Sachindra, and also the team headed by Mr. Tivanta. Your commitment to the success of this event and the program is genuinely commendable. In addition to that, I extend a warm welcome to the heart and soul of this occasion, our esteemed learning partners today. You have chosen to embark on this journey of knowledge and growth by enrolling in the MBA program, hold the promise of a brighter future for yourself and to the industry. Your presence here today is a kind of a testament to your dedication and thirst for excellence. Dear students, today I can see myself in you. Even though I'm currently one of the youngest professors in finance domain in Sri Lanka, I also started my career in sales and marketing. I first started my higher education with a diploma, then higher diploma and a postgraduate in marketing. That is in the period of 2007 to 2011. I was also a person like you, and you can take me as a live example to showcase that there are ample opportunities for the marketers and also marketing MBAs in the future. As we gather here to celebrate the beginning of this transformative academic journey, let us embrace the opportunities. Let us cultivate a culture of innovation, critical thinking, and ethical leadership within the marketing sphere. Together, we shall learn, evolve, and contribute to the growth of our industry. Last but not least, I appreciate the support rendered by the CEO and also the management and the council and the executive committee of the Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing in conducting this most sought after qualification in marketing, which produces future ready marketing professionals for the nation. Once again, a warm welcome to every one of you. May today's proceedings inspire and empower us to reach new heights of success and knowledge. Thank you very much. Have a great day. I wish you all the very best. It's over to you, Vihanga.
Thank you so much, Professor, for that valuable message. Next up, we have a very important segment here in the agenda of today's event, and that is our guest speaker's message. And he is none other than the ex-CEO of Rainco, a leading manufacturer and a distributor firm in Sri Lanka with over 23 years of experience in pharmaceuticals, consumer healthcare, consumer durable industries with expertise in sales, brand, marketing, management, and people management. So he also holds and Master of Business Administration and Master of Science in Occupational and Business Psychology and multiple professional qualifications in marketing and management. And also he is a fellow member of CIM United Kingdom and CMI Sri Lanka, and he is currently a visiting lecturer at the University of Law and Oxford Business College. And he is also the founder of Prosperology, a platform that that advocates and promotes positive psychology and well-being. So let me invite our esteemed guest, Mr. Amida Rose, business consultant, Converge Consultative, former CEO of Brainco Private Limited Company. Over to you.
All right, thank you, Vihanga. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. All right. Good afternoon to all of you. It's a great privilege and a pleasure for me to stand in front of you today in very a special moment, I would say. It's very momentary for me to be invited. And thank you for the president of Sri Lankan Institute of Marketing, and the council, and also the vice president. Professor Devasiri, for inviting me to speak on this occasion. So it's a fantastic program that is unfolding right in front of you, and it's one day of this great opportunity that you have in front of you to take a journey on an MBA of marketing. Now, I myself have been very closely working with SLIM, Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing, and I myself have started my career in marketing. I remember long years ago, we started with SLIM with PCM, and then gradually got the CIM, and eventually got two MBAs, one from Sri Lanka, PIM, and another one from the UK. So basically what I'm understanding now, I'm being working in multiple universities and in the corporate sector. What I really understand today is the need for specialized general management knowledge. So what does that mean to say specialized general management knowledge? There was an era where 20 years ago, 30 years ago, there were specialist career progression paths. So you either go end up being a marketer, or you end up being an HR professional, or you end up being a finance professional. Then you escalate into a general management role. This was the norm when we started the career in early 2000s. And about 10 years down the line, we saw the trend changing, and they said, look, now what we need is not just specialist. Now what we need for corporates is general management, people who are good in managing the large organization, who is with some specialization. And I think it is the right context in which we should take this program forward. So what we now need, if you look at the corporate sector here in the UK, or across the globe, particularly Sri Lanka is very much a country that follows the UK standard. I need to give you some statistics. I need to give you some figures. Now, MBA in marketing is a dynamic program, even in the UK, that has a huge market demand. Because I work with multiple universities, I know the kind of statistics. This type of a program, which is MBA in marketing, as one of the most trending programs here in the UK. So you have an opportunity in Sri Lanka to get this program under your belt or under your qualification profile with a very convenient mode of operation. I mean, what I'm saying is a very affordable price, and particularly if you look at the timeline that you need to spend, as opposed to a traditional MBA, you just need to only invest about 6 months of your time. So it's a huge opportunity. It's a great opportunity for you to take this opportunity forward, because it's not something that opens for everybody else. So it is in, if you look at the professionals of the marketing, PR, and sales sector, right, employ over 50% of the marketing professionals in the UK, and I'm sure it is not any different in Sri Lanka as well. So if you look at why you need a specialized MBA, what is the thinking behind it? I think you have made the right choice. You have made the right choice because if you want to be employable in the corporate sector, today, the ask of corporates, the ask of employees, we need specialists, we need expertise, but not just expert in their subject, but they are requiring, they are wanting specialists who is also good in their general management skills. So I think that is what this MBA program is bringing to you. All of you are already have embarked in a career of marketing. A career in marketing is a super rewarding and an exciting journey. I can vouch for that because that's the journey most of us have taken. But if you look at a career in general management, it is even more change because it is even more aspiring for you. I'm sure all of you who's there, you don't want to see your career only as head of marketing or marketing directors or marketing managers. I'm sure all of you aspire one day to go on to become a CEO of an organization or a COO of an organization or a CXO. In today's term, if you look at the global market, the US and the UK and the Europe, they have a position called CXO. I'm not too sure if you have heard this term, CXO. CXO stands for Chief Experience Officer. So it is not, or you have another term that is getting popular is called the Chief Growth Officer, which is called the CGO. So you see the organizations evolving. They not want specialized. They don't want. So if you take all of you, I'm sure know the example of Procter and Gamble, P&G. P&G is one of the world's largest FMCG corporations. Even in PMG, what they have done is they have replaced the role of CMO. So CMO is Chief Marketing Officer, but they don't have a CMO anymore. They have someone called the CXO, which is the Chief Experience Officer. So what do these roles do? These roles are more and more telling the specialist marketing professionals to expose yourselves to the general management skills and competencies and traits. And I think you have been very fortunate, you have been very lucky to get onto this program, to explore this program, because this program exactly does that. I was very happy to see that this MBA program is offered by our own institute, which is Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing, has done a tremendous amount of work for the marketing professionals in Sri Lanka over the last almost half a century, to be precise. So this is the next step, the next pinnacle or the apex. We call Slim calls themselves the apex body of marketing, and this qualification, no doubt, comes as the apex qualifications in marketing because it combines the specialist marketing knowledge that you already have and what this program has to offer with management or a business management skills and competencies. With an MBA, you always used to you need to learn and acquire and gather knowledge and competencies that will become that will make you not just a specialist marketing professional, but will make you a marketing leader. A marketing leadership is again is something that that a lot of corporates are requesting from marketing specialists. We know we have many marketing operational professionals out there, but what is the global corporate sector is lacking today is marketing leaders. And if you want to build the leadership skills, if you want to build the leadership traits of a marketeer, then again, this program is going to give you the right tools, the right techniques, and the methodology to kind of expose yourself to. So, which in return, in the end, you will become a fully competent marketing leader. So MBA marketing specializations are getting very famous across the world. If you take US, if you take Europe, and in the UK. So what is so special about this is because it offers a combination of marketing skills, and it offers a combination of general business management skills. This will give you the ability to work in synergy, in synergistically with the rest of the functions of the organization. It will prepare you and equip you to the boardroom. You know, if today in the context, another survey that was done by BCG, that was done by McKinsey, a few years ago, it said very clearly, if you look at the professionals who actually promote themselves to the boardroom, marketing professionals are not all in the top of the list. You must be knowing, even in Sri Lanka, I have observed this, and it is very true in the rest of the world. That is, mostly the people who go up to the boardrooms are the finance professionals. The CFOs, the general manager finance, are the one who actually get promoted to the boardroom. But marketeers, on the other hand, are not on the top of the list. I'm not saying that marketeers do not go, but marketeers are not on the top. So what we need marketers, we need marketing professionals like you who's aspiring to go to the boardroom. We need marketing to be represented at the C level, and we want corporate leadership to represent marketing professionals like you. And that is why this program is a great program once again, because it will elevate your professionals not as marketing directors or marketing managers or CMOs, but as great marketing leaders for the corporate sector. Because we want the corporates, particularly in Sri Lanka and around the world today, we want the corporates to change. The corporates are changing their philosophy. They are becoming more and more marketing oriented organization. They are looking for direction and leadership from a marketing point of view. And as a result, such an MBA program will no doubt give you that edge. It will give you the recognition. It comes with recognition in Sri Lanka with the UGC. It also comes with great recognition here in the UK. And any UK degree, any UK program recognized here nationally in the UK and in Sri Lanka, which means it is a door opening for you to any part of the world. Whether you want to look at migration, you want to be employed outside your Sri Lankan domain or in Sri Lanka, this is a great recognition and a great opportunity. So I congratulate you. So I really like to convey my best wishes to you, because you have made a right choice. Take this message to your colleagues, take this message to your peers, because we don't want marketers to stop in marketing level, just being marketing experts. We want our marketing professionals to upgrade themselves, to go on to become great corporate leaders, great marketing leaders. Organizations are looking to redefine themselves to become marketing oriented, and they need people like you. And this MBA will elevate your position and open the doors for you in a much larger scale. So I think the message is very clear here. I mean, if you look at you're following the global trend, you have a convenient program in your hands. It's taking 6 months. It is, in our words, we say it is the icing on the cake, or it's a cherry on the top, whatever you want to say, or maybe it is the jewel in the crown. All your marketing experiences, all your marketing qualifications will be shining with an MBA in marketing on top. So I think congratulations, and wish you all the very best to continue this endeavor. I'm sure this will come in handy for your future aspirations and goals. So wish you all the very best, dear students, and wish SLIM and its council president and the members and staff for more and more such initiatives to take place in the country to elevate the Sri Lankan marketing standard to the world. Thank you very much, and all the very best. Vihanga, over to you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Amadarus, for the valuable insights that you shared into the industry of marketing, which I think probably powered from your personal experiences. Thank you so much. And next up, we have a message from our senior lecturer, Dr. Isuru Manavadu. Let me invite our senior lecturer, Dr. Isuru Manavadu, who is powered with knowledge in a PhD in accounting from University of Malaya and Bachelor of Science in Accounting. And many other educational qualifications that covered his experience and his educational qualifications. So over to you, Dr. Surumanu.
Right, thank you, Vihanga, for the introduction. Am I audible? Am I audible, Vihanga?
Yes, you are audible.
Right, thank you. Yes, I'm truly delighted to deliver lecturer's note today in this MBA program. And I would like to thank for inviting me to deliver lecturer speech in this open day program. I would speak on two areas. First one, I would explain why a person do an MBA. As well as I would speak, there are two courses in this MBA program. So I would be briefing you on those two courses. Right, let me begin with the first part, that is why a person should do a MBA. Right, there are many advantages, many benefits of doing a MBA. First one, there is a career development. When you do an MBA program, there is an opportunity to climb up the ladder of career. So I will explain how it could be happen. Currently, maybe you are working in maybe middle layer or else top layer in an organization. So by doing MBA, you can improve skills. Basically, in education, there are basically three things: knowledge, skills, and thinking. Knowledge, skills, and thinking. Knowledge is everywhere. When you want to see, know something, you can Google and see. So that knowledge can be taken. However, most important thing is that knowledge need to be transformed into skills and thinking. So that, improving skills and thinking can be inculcated by doing an MBA. So there is a transformation process. Knowledge need to be transformed into skills and thinking. So that's the most important thing in terms of maybe for decision making. If you are given a set of information, you need to analyze them and take decisions for the future. Therefore, that, skills development, yes, you can improve through by doing MBA program. So I emphasize there is a chance to develop your career. And second one, skills development. Definitely you can improve your skills by doing MBA. Then third one of doing, third advantage or benefit of doing MBA, network opportunities. You can enhance the networking. Why I'm saying so? Currently, you have set of people who are, dealing with. But when you do MBA with this prestige organization, Slim Sri Lanka, there are different set of people who are involving with this process. Industrial professionals, fellow students, alumni members, and lecturers. You would be dealing with many people. So you can, enhance your networking. So with that networking, again, there is a connection to your career development as well, because you would be dealing with many people. So that's another benefit of doing MBA. Then I would like to emphasize another benefit of doing MBA is, personal growth and confidence. Personal growth and confidence, because the confidence can be improved by learning these courses. In courses in MBA, you can enhance that confidence. Maybe, when it comes to present something, you have to have that confidence. So through this type of programs, you can enhance that confidence and the personal growth. Then last one, I would like to emphasize on the benefits of doing MBA. That's leadership development. Leadership development. So that would be the ultimate purpose of doing MBA. So ultimately, you can enhance your leadership qualities as well. So basically, I will summarize again the benefit that you would get from doing MBA. First one, career development, career advancement, then skills development, then you can enhance the networking opportunities, then personal growth and confidence, and leadership development. So that's the first part of my speech. Then let me shift into second part of the speech. That is, I would like to explain briefly on 2 courses of this MBA program. I already told you there are 2 courses in MBA program during 6 months. First one, dissertation, and second one, financial. There is a subject called Financial Insight and Business Intelligence. Let me explain about dissertation. Dissertation is very interesting subject in this MBA program. You know, dissertation, that is the outcome. You would be producing a report. If I'm not mistaken, you should write 18,000 words for that dissertation. The starting point of that dissertation is there should be a problem. There should be a problem in the domain. Maybe if you are dealing with marketing domain, you would find a problem in that marketing domain. Then you can, investigate scientifically. You need to justify, you need to go through the existing literature. You need to do a comprehensive literature review, and you can identify the gaps in that particular area. Then you can identify methodology, scientific methodology to conduct that particular study. Then you should collect data and analyze, maybe quantitatively or qualitatively or mixed method. You can analyze those data and you can report. So reporting in the sense you can communicate that findings in the conclusion and discussion and conclusion chapter. So basically in a dissertation, there are 5 chapters: introduction, literature review, methodology section, and analysis. Last one, conclusion, discussion and conclusion. So those are the chapters in your dissertation. That could be vary based on the purview of the supervisor. You would be allocated, you would be assigned supervisor, so you can get the supervisor's advice, instructions. Then with those instructions you can complete your dissertation. Then when it comes to dissertation writing, you should be careful about the plagiarism. Don't copy and paste in the report, because there is a software called Turnitin. Then through that Turnitin software, similarity index will be counted. There is a threshold in the similarity. Therefore, my advice as a lecturer, don't copy and paste. You need to write in your words. You need to paraphrase, and you should put better, proper citations on your write-up. So in dissertation, I'm, strongly believing that you would be enhancing that set of skills, writing skill and justification skills, and ultimately you can contribute, implications to the society in marketing field. As in nutshell, you can contribute a lot through your study, dissertation. Right. When it comes to next subject, that is financial insight and business intelligence. So I'm doing that particular subject for you. So I'm an accounting and finance professional. So I'm doing that particular subject. Through that subject, you would be enhancing your finance and accounting skills. That's interesting subject. That's a thinking subject. So through that, at the end of that particular subject, you would be able to enhance skills and thinking on that particular domain. So basically, those are the 2 subjects that I wanted to highlight. In the evaluation part of those 2 subjects, as I mentioned earlier, in dissertation, you need to write a report, dissertation, 18,000 words. And financial insight and business intelligence, you need to do 2 assignments. Each assignment, you need to write 2,000 words reports. Each assignment, you should write 2,000 words report. There is no final examination as such. there are assignments. So every week we need to do activities and enhance your set of skills. So those are the things that I wanted to mention basically. Now I would like to, congratulate to every one of you. Now this is the starting point of your MBA journey. So you need to, get this qualification. As I mentioned earlier, there are many benefits that you can get after completing this MBA program. So you have to have commitment to do a MBA, because you would be getting very strong, powerful qualification, MBA qualification. So that should be reflected. This should not be just a paper qualification. So that should be reflected from you when you speak, when you perform, that should be reflected from you. Therefore, you should work hard, you should attend lectures and try to improve, try to enhance your set of skills in terms of this MBA. Right. With that note, I would like to, conclude my lecturer speech. Again, I would like to thank for inviting me to deliver this lecturer speech. For organize, thank you for, inviting me to the organizing committee. And again, I congratulate and wish you all the best for the students. Thank you very much. Over to you, Vijanga.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Surumanuvadu, for that information on gaining knowledge and how to use it the correct way, and also for the information that you shared on the program and what it includes and how it can help you. So thank you so much. And it is the time for the program brief now. And to deliver the program brief, I invite Mr. Malinda Pereira, Executive of Sri Lanka Institute of Marketing Business School.
Thank you, Vihanga. Let me share my screen. Hope it's visible for everyone. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Dr. Isuru, for giving a brilliant explanation about this MBA program. Hope it was helpful in getting a clear and deep understanding about this program. First of all, I would like to warmly welcome you to this MBA marketing program. I will be providing you with a briefing overview of this program. So, as you already know, this MBA is specialized in marketing as awarded by Western Glendale University in UK. The duration of this program will be 6 months because this is a fastest MBA program as a top-up MBA. Delivery mode will be hybrid because since it's a university requirement to hold 20% of classes on sites. So you will having online sessions as well on site sessions. So attendance is really important because we will be monitor them and keep it track record at so at the end of the program we will providing your attendance to the university. So let's look at what are the entry criteria of this program. You have been given exemption for the subject based on your prior learning. Based on the entry criteria, you can see exemption in this slide. There will be a 120 credits offered to Slim PGDP in marketing management, and we are accepting PGDP in marketing from University of Sri Jayawardhanapura and PGDP in marketing management from University of Kelaniya. And CIM student will be getting 100 credit exemptions. So moving on program outline. So In here, I need to specify that the student who are entering from SLIM PGDIP, PGDIP Kalaniya and PGDIP Japura, they will have to undertake only one module, which is the dissertation module. And students who are entering from CIM UK, they will have to undertake these two modules, which are the dissertation and the finance insight and business intelligence modules. Then from the dissertation module, students are expected to carry out independent research on a topic directly related to marketing uh, based on the company of their choice. The word count is 18,000 words. So, and you will gain knowledge and expertise to conduct this research through the elements of the program, and you will be allocated supervisors to guide you and develop your research. So when it comes to what is included in the dissertation, first you have to choose the research problem, literature review, and research methodologies, research finding, and the interpretation of the research finding followed by conclusions and strategic recommendation and the areas for further research. So there are two assessments that you need to do in the financial module. So each assessment you need to carry out 2000 words with a weightage of 50-50 for the overall module. The financial module will develop the ability to gain financial insight within the corporate world. Moving on to the students who are coming from the CIM, they have to do two modules, which are dissertation and finance, which I already mentioned, because the fact that the finance syllabus is not covered entirely in CIM. Then on to our resource panel, we have highly qualified lecture panel for you. They will be mainly there will be two lectures mainly take out through this journey. So for the dissertation module, we have Dr. Manisha Kodituaku. She's a visiting lecturer at Sri Javardhanpura University and the Moratuva, and Dr. Isuru Manavadu, who will be delivering the lecture for the finance module. You already met him. And he's a senior lecturer at the University of Sri Javardhanpura University. So when it comes to student portal, university portal, so all assessments are subject to electronic submissions. So you will be provided university portal access, purpose, submit your assessments. In this portal, you'll be getting platform access for useful for your studies. For example, you will be able to access for the Office 365, LinkedIn Learning, and especially you will be given a Turnitin access. Since your assessment are subject to similarity index, so we are expected to maintain the value for below 24%. This is the final MBA certificate you received upon you completing this program. And this MBA transcript. So in addition, now every SLIM student can use the library facility will be provided by SLIM, name called Philip Kotler Library. From Monday to Thursday, the library is open from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And from Saturday to Sunday, the library is open from 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Library will be closed on Fridays and days and special holidays declared by state and SLIM. So any further clarification regarding the library facility, you can contact our librarian, Mr. Gayan Abesingha. His contact number 07037 email address library@slim.lk. So when it comes to help desk, if you have any concerns regarding this program, you will be able to directly contact respective program coordinator of the relevant business school. So in Slim Business School, you can directly contact me. My contact number is 071 Email address mba@slim.edu.lk. So in Candy, the Candy student can contact Miss Indika Herat. Her contact number is 07037328845. Email address indika.h@slim.lk. And Martha student can contact Mrs. Sadeep Abenayaka. Contact number is 070600405. Email address sadeep.h@slim.lk. In addition, you can reach SBS Colombo SBS Colombo manager Ms. Hassani Hettige. Her contact number is 07037800090. Email address hassani.w@slim.lk. Furthermore, any concerns during your study period at Slim, you may contact the Slim Student Counselor, Mr. Nagedri Singh. His contact number is 07027777656. Email address student@slim.lk. After completion of this MBA program, you will be eligible to participate the graduation ceremony conducted by Slim. And I hope you all smile faces will be seen at the ceremony. Keep hardworking, and I would like to humble request to attend the all lecturers, and it will really help to succeed in this MBA program. So I hope you get a general idea about this program. So I wish you all the very best for this MBA journey. So over to you, Vihanga.
Thank you so much for that information on the program and how that goes. Um with that, I would like to wrap up the event. And before joining, let me make this an opportunity to thank our Professor Devasiri Jayanta, our guest speaker, Mr. Amit Darus, and our lecturer, Dr. Isuru Manivadu, as well as our Mr. Malinda Pereira for addressing the gathering and sharing very valuable insights. And thank you, dear guests and participants, for joining. And we wish that we will see you all as the students of this MBA program. And I would like to wish all the best for your future endeavors. And thank you once again, and have a nice day.